What's good? SAFL, what's good? We're trying something new today. As you guys can see, I'm trying something. I got to see how that looks when I play that back.
That was dope.
I hope it came out good. I'll try it. I gotta watch it back and see how it looked. But we're working on it.
I was ready to vibe. I'm not gonna lie.
You got bars, Adam? Let me find out.
I don't know about all that, but I was ready to just sit and like smoke a cigar or something. That was cool.
All right, so here we go. Week 2. 4 guests in the box already. Make sure y'all in the chat talking heavy today, like y'all was last week. What's up, my guy Adam? What's up, man?
What's going on, man? Week 2, everything's moving smoothly for the most part, thankfully. So I'm happy.
All right, yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been enjoying the games. Like I said, I think it was a good decision for me not to play. I really been enjoying being a spectator, sort of. You know what I mean? So. All right, we got some special things this week here going on. We got some special things. I know some players wanted to be guests. We'll get to you guys. We got a whole season of podcast. Today we have our partner out there when we're out there in the striped shirts. He got a little special something today for you guys. So let's see if I could get him in right. I don't know. I messed it up already. There we go. E, what up, man?
Yo, what's going on, fellas? What's going on?
As most of y'all know him as Big E, as they call him.
The People's Ref.
The People's Ref. Oh shit. Oh damn. Thought I was the People's Ref. But it's all right. It's all right. You know, we all do a great job. Mm-hmm. What's good, man?
Same old. Just glad to be on, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course. You're always welcome.
That was one and done last year. Y'all didn't have me back. So.
Well, as Adam used to say, you didn't come back, then we got rid of Fabio and the ratings went up. So
exactly. The ratings are like this week.
All right. So let's I think it's time we get into our recap of this week. So let's start with D3. Can we say let's save that first game for last on this list? So let's start with Thunder Browns, and where better to start?
Yeah, Adam? I think you have the scores mixed up. It was Browns 19, Thunder 14.
Yes, I do. I'm sorry.
So Browns didn't have their quarterbacks, so we played, I would say, an undermanned offense, but we also did not execute all that well. Most of their points came from just stupid defensive mistakes. We had a missed flag on one. I think we had like a blown coverage and like safeties collided on another one. So look, the Browns are a veteran team, and they find ways to win. The Thunder are younger-ish. I don't even want to say we're young anymore. We didn't get it done. So hats off to them, and they killed it. And I think they're going to be better once they get all their players back. Us, on the other hand, we're really dynamic. Oh, actually, how could I forget this? There was a really controversial call at the end.
I saw that play.
Yeah. So we were going to try to tie it or go up by 1. And it was a 4th down touchdown pass to Curtis in the back of the end zone. Mm-hmm. Now, it looked like he was into me. I might be biased. Ralph called him out. It ended the game.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was I'm talking like you can't see it, like this close. Like it could have really gone the other way.
You said you seen it. What did you see?
Oh, man. Well, I spoke to Ralph after the game. Ralph said the foot was out regardless, but initially Curtis did bobble the pass. So I wonder if he caught it clean, if he would have been in. But like I said, I spoke to Ralph. Ralph said he was clearly out, but Ralph said it's final. So
yeah. So. Hey, listen, we shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. You should have seen – Rob, I told you I was going for D3. I got naked open like 5 times. Once Justin gets back in the swing of things, I think we're going to be all right.
All right. So, all right. Sounds like the Thunder are on their way. All right. So we're going to move on to the next game under that one. Versus Scottstats. E, were you the ref of this one?
I was the ref of this one.
And I'm not sure if Adam, were you around? Yeah, you too.
Nah, I left.
No, you left. So Ige, there you go.
This was me and Fabio. I'm not great with names, so forgive me. And sorry for thinking of him as a young guy because we knew him when we played with Wakasa. It was probably my first season in the league, but I believe it's Wakasa's his cousin or his nephew who's the quarterback of this team.
Rolf's son.
Rauf's son.
Ralph's son, yeah.
Hand and arm. He played a great game. For it to be his first game in the league, well, I believe it's his first game in the league that he's thrown.
No, he played. He had spot starts on the Browns last spring. Well, if you don't remember, yeah,
he showed that he played with confidence. You know, he made plays, and he did have some help, which we're gonna bring up later on in the show. I don't want to give it away. But
okay,
he did have a lot of help. So,
your take on
the business. We call that a tease in the business. So,
and your take on Scott's tots. Listen, they're in the chat, so they're gonna hear you. They're in the chat.
They're good guys. Good guys. And I mean, they now. I don't know if it's official. I don't want to know if I'm breaking the news. I know they lost one of their main players. He went to the new team, Lights Out, I believe. It was Tommy. Is it official?
I believe, from what I heard, it was official.
It's official now.
So I don't know. They lost with them.
Listen, Germ said, to be honest, E, it's okay. Be honest about it. There you go.
I'm a biased referee. I don't know. I'm unbiased.
He's saying they can handle.
I like those guys. I had a lot of fun with them on Saturdays.
That's basically him saying he likes you guys, but you guys
want to remain playing with them on Saturdays. I don't want to get kicked out the chat. So I like those guys. That's what you're gonna get out of me. I like those guys.
All right. So from what I'm seeing, from what I know, Scott's Tots haven't been playing their best ball. I know they have the pieces. We've been playing with them all off season. So Jeremy says the Tots suck, but yeah, I've been playing with them all off season. I know they have the guys. You know, they just got to get it together. It's still early in the season. So, and what is it? Am I saying it right? They came in and they questioned me when I got to the field because they won the game and then were like, "Oh, you picked against us." So I didn't see the team. They look pretty good. So all right, let's move on to Lights Out Ballers. Adam, no, you weren't here at this one, right?
Nah, I was really only here for the morning games.
Okay, so I ref this one, I think, with E. The Lights Out QB, Lights Out in general, played a very good game. Used the rules in certain spots very well. Went the right way to use it. We'll talk about it later. So we got a little. As E said, we don't want to give away some things.
Yeah, I mean that's good to hear from a young team, right? It's their first year in the league.
Yeah, well, you could see that he was working his way into whatever he would be doing from the week before. This, and he kind of polished it up a little bit more this week. Ballers. Okay, so this is my take on the Ballers, right? The Ballers have the pieces, right? Sometimes I feel we see a lack of confidence in QB sometimes. Like and this is the thing, the talent is there, so it's unnecessary. Like, you're good, just play that way, that's and that's my take on that. And we're gonna get to Outlaw Caliphs. This was a shellacking from beginning. Yeah, I know that 12 doesn't
the score doesn't do
the
it.
Score that 12, we could erase the 12. Don't get me wrong, the plays they scored on were well designed because I know exactly what they did on the play. QB of the Caliphs has a big arm. He can throw the thing. Like, he can let it go. They just need to I think they just need to get used to the SAFL as a whole, and they'll be fine because they also won. They're one of the teams that want to make an addition that's still up in in the atmosphere at the moment.
Let them make it.
Still up in the atmosphere at the moment. There's no real decision made on it yet, so we'll see. We'll see what happens moving forward. ZQ's out hurt.
Just the
That
three of
also hurts.
It's just the three of. Let them make it.
But we'll see. We may be watching another week to see how they fare against the team they go up against this week. So, but the Outlaws, let's not take away from them. The Outlaws, from coin toss to the end of the game, which actually ended at our 2-minute mercy because they were up so much, almost ended at 6-minute mercy, to be honest with you. The only mistake they made in this game was trying to do a flea flicker that resulted into a pick. Everything else was perfect ball. So hats off to them. Y'all know they one of my favorite teams. Hats off to them. All right. So that's let's move on to, you know what? Let's move on to D2. All right. Adam, we'll let you start here because you weren't there for those later games. Goodfellas, Gladiators.
I don't think I saw this one either.
You didn't see that one either? Where was you at?
Not
all right. Was that the first? Wasn't that the first game?
No. They played in the afternoon.
That I did. Me and Fabio, I believe.
Fabio. Okay, so you seen Suicide Powerpuff?
I saw Suicide Powerpuff. Yeah.
All right, let's go there then.
Yo, this game was sick. Okay, two powerhouses, going up against each other. Simba's back at quarterback for them. But they're still missing guys. This team, yo, whether it's AK, Powerpuff, take your name and put it on this group of guys. They run for some reason. They got 15 of them. There's 15 of them on the team, and they run 6 deep every week. I don't get it.
Everybody's on vacation.
Yeah, whatever. They pulled out a touchdown on the last play of the game. And they did it over Sean, who is probably Suicide Squad's best defensive back. So they went back and forth, tit for tat all day. And Simba was far out. He was probably like at the 50-yard line or like the halfway down, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Chucks it up to Phil. The ball gets tipped in the air, and he comes down with it, and the game was over. This could have gone either way. If Jay had the ball last, it probably would have been his win, but it is what it is. But this game was sick.
You wanna? I'll go last. Go ahead.
Well, I watched this game back on League Pass, so I wasn't there that early. But I just want to echo everything Adam said. Great game, very entertaining game to watch. I enjoyed it. Great win, like improbable win. Like, there's no overtime, so
yeah.
So to get the win is key. You'd rather be 2-0 as opposed to 1-0-1. So great for Powerpuff. Great play by Phil. And like you said, he made it over a great player, so that makes it even more of a highlight. So great play by Phil.
All right. So I'm going to be a little bit more critical than you two were.
There you go.
All right. So Sean didn't have a great game watching the game. He didn't have a great offensive game. So there was a drop. I want to call it a drop touchdown, but he had already stepped out of bounds, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. Then there was a couple other drops. It just wasn't his best game, and we know he can play. You know what I mean? It just wasn't his day. Like then the hit. So Simba comes down, and there's 11 seconds on there. Thanks, Guinea. We know. There was 11 seconds on the clock. Phil runs an out route. They throw it to Phil. I'm not sure if he got out or they call timeout. Now they have one shot at the end zone. The ball is actually partially caught by Sean. And it's and the play was so quick that he might have bobbled it just a little bit, and it was taken from him for the game-winning touchdown. I feel who's a big-time player, so there's no surprise there. So, man, it was just that. Like I said, I got to spectate this one, so it was just spectating this game was amazing. So, but what do you expect out of those two teams? All right,
yeah.
So let's go Elites, Diplomats. Were you here for that, both of you?
Yeah. Elites.
Sure.
Sorry. Diplomats were missing their starting QB, which is why I predicted them to lose this one. Unfortunately, I still think they need to figure it out. They got to get used to the speed of this game. I think they got to use their personnel more, I guess, in tune with their skill set, which I don't know. But they seem out of sorts. But maybe it's just because they're a new team and they're figuring it out. So they got a lot of size. They got some speed. I mean, they could do it. They just got to, communicate. You're playing teams that have been playing together for years now. So, learning curves like this are probably going to be there. And we know what the Elites can be when they're, hitting on all cylinders. So 19 points, they're going to have to do a little better than that if they're going to play, Suicide Squad, Powerpuff, Goodfellas.
Not to cut you off, that score it's 33-14.
Oh, you're right.
It was 33-14.
Dang, y'all don't got a point.
Well, I take it back then. Good job, man.
Yeah, I don't got to point out all my mistakes. No, I'm just messing with y'all. Listen, I make errors too.
Yeah, 33 score.
I'll try to be in y'all team. I don't know if y'all are reading the chat, YouTube, but there's guys in the chat. I got y'all. I'm in every team pick. So Elites, let's address the elephant in the room. The QB was Shu, right?
It was.
So I think he's back. So that is the new from what I've been hearing. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I guess we'll find out next week. Shu's the starting quarterback for the Elites again. That's always a good thing. So no knock on the Nas, because the Nas knows I think he's a great QB, but can't go wrong with Shu. Right?
You cannot go wrong with Shu.
As for the Diplomats, like I said again, I'm gonna be a little bit more critical. Diplomats need to spread the field. Like you have to use the entire field, right? You got to stretch guys. You got to pause. You have to pick. You can pick on certain areas. There's three guys across the front line. There's no way somebody's can be overwhelmed. Use it. Use the full sideline, all the way to the right sideline, all the way to the left sideline. Somebody has to be has to overextend to do something, and something's going to be open. They also have one of their guys who I think is a really good player. Not sure of his name. He has dreads. He's injured, so he's out there playing, but he has an injury because he's faster than he looks. He's faster than he's playing right now. So when he gets back on his feet, I think that's
a groin injury he's dealing with.
He has a groin injury. So I've seen him play before. He closes on the football as good as anybody I've seen in a while. So they just need to, get their horses back and to full strength and, adjust to the game style. All right.
One thing to speed up a little bit. Ref in this game, they played the game as if they were in the lead. Anybody who watched the game knows what I'm talking about. Like they were huddled every play, using up to 30. Like you're down 2 touchdowns. Like let's get it going. So many possessions in the game, And then when you're dealing with the guy on the other side, like Shu, who's a master of the clock, you're only going to get so many possessions. So, but I guess they didn't know that about Shu. But that's all I would tell them. And they did make a quarterback change in the second half, and that's when they put up the 14 points. They started feeding their big man. I don't know his name, sorry. But they started getting him the ball. I believe he scored both of their touchdowns. So maybe something. I don't know. I don't know if the QB would have made a difference, but we'll never know. We'll never know unless they play later on down the line. So
take the tips, guys. Take the tips. Veteran players here. We've been playing for a very long time. You know what I mean? All right. So I'm gonna go to Goodfellas Gladiators. My bad on the scores, guys. I got a few of them wrong. I'll make sure they're right next week. Goodfellas 34, Gladiators 28. I didn't expect anything different out of this game. Both of those teams are good. And I did pick the Goodfellas, and that's because the Goodfellas are the Goodfellas. Yasha's a QB. So what can you say about that? You can't go wrong there. So
let me ask you a question though.
Mm-hmm.
And this is no knock on the Gladiator. It was their backup QB. Do you think Mike makes a difference, or
do I think Mike makes a difference? Well, of course Mike is going to make a difference. Does it make a difference in the win or loss? I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I think they would have matched. So whatever the output was on the other side, they would have matched enough to get the victory then. So no knock on the Gladiators.
No. I'm just asking a question. Their starting quarterback was out, so I just wanted to know if you thought he would have made a difference. That's all.
So you know what? This might have been who. So that means that Umair started.
Yes, played well.
So Umair is a better quarterback than Umair knows he is.
I agree.
You're a better quarterback than you think you are. Let it go. Let it fly. Do what you got to do. You know. Yeah. I actually think he's a dope quarterback, and he runs.
And he has playmakers. Just get rid of the ball.
Just do it.
Let them do what they do. Have playmakers. So.
Said Jerem said, remember the Gladiators were down 21-7 at the half. So they made well, there you go. So you let it go, man. You have it. Some confidence. Yeah. That's all it is sometimes.
I agree.
The guy, there could be a whack guy that thinks he's a great guy and he'll play better than the great guy who thinks he's a whack guy.
Sorry.
All right. This might be my favorite Yasir started trolling. This might be my favorite game of the D2. Savages versus All Stars. Did you see this one, Adam?
Yeah, I refed it.
You refed it. All right. So I'm gonna let we go ahead. We all probably have something good to say about this one. Go ahead.
Yo, I think Hash is putting this team on his back. And then no knock against them, but he plays really, really well. And the ball gets there right when it's supposed to. Like his delivery is on point. Like the timing is there. I think he's got timing that's really a standout so far in his quarterback play. And I always knew he can QB, but I'm seeing what he's doing with the way he's getting these guys open, getting them to be confident. He's starting to get some of his receivers back. He added Justin, who's one of our Thunder receivers on. He's going to be a good possession receiver for him. Carlos, he doesn't look like he's going to, beat you, but he usually beats you. So they got some studs coming. I know they got one, pretty big playmaker joining the ranks soon. So yeah, hats off to Savages. And All Stars are right there too, man. They just got to clean it up a little bit. They played a great game. Just one or two mistakes away from maybe having a dub.
All right. We lost E for a second. I'm sure he'll pop back in. Okay, so Hash played an impeccable game. If you've played with Hash, you know he's a baseball, softball player. So you have that baseball, softball throw release, right? Which sometimes doesn't allow you to have touch, right? Hash was dropping it in the basket. Like this was impeccable touch from Hash. He was throwing to spots. I know we mentioned Carlos. I think Carlos was the standout to me watching the game, but Danny also played an impeccable game. Baba, as they call him, he had an impeccable game. He had a deep bomb down the sideline. It was an all-around good game for the Savages, which I was happy to see. Everybody contributed. Carlos was the workhorse, but everybody contributed. Hash, impeccable game. Keep it up. Y'all be there.
Another game. It's who would have had the ball last, because I lost connection for a second. So I don't know if you guys touched on the All Stars. Pause.
No, we didn't touch on the All Stars yet.
Sheep. Great game. Getting the ball out to Simon. Simon is sneaky underrated.
Simon, you've been balling. I don't know if you're watching.
Underrated. Sneaky underrated. I know Labate scored twice, I believe. One on a pitch. Get the ball in his hands.
A pitch from Simon.
Yeah, faster than he looks. Great game. Like I watched this one on League Pass. I wasn't there, so again, another very entertaining game, and I believe it came down to who had the ball last. The Savages were fortunate enough to have it, so great game by Hash, and again, we'll talk more about that in a second. So
Hash, listen, The word in the street was, I can't tell you who said it. If they want to admit to it, they can admit to it. If you get this team to 4 wins, you are the MVP.
Someone
I
said
said it last week. I said it last week already. If you get this team to 4 wins, and I think you can get them to more than 4 wins, so I would think you would be the MVP of this season.
They are adding a couple, playmakers. So
you have any names for us?
the expectations are going to be higher once they get, you know what I mean?
You have any names?
No, I don't.
If they're put it like this, if Hash plays how he plays, and those guys play how they play, and they add to that, they jump way up.
Yeah, 100%.
They jump all the way to the top.
100%.
To be honest with you, because they can compete with what they had out there. And I think Marv's on the team also, and he wasn't even there. So
yeah, Marv wasn't. Yeah, there's people who are missing.
Yeah. So and this was an impeccable game. Yeah. But hats off to you guys, Savages. All right. So moving on. Let's see if I can get this in there. All right. So we're gonna go to the. All right. Now E is I gotta get us in the right setup for this next segment. And so we're doing something a little special this week here. This week we have Players of the Week. E, I'll let you take it.
Easy. Let's do it right. These are E's threes. All right. These are my 3 players. My 3 players of the week. All right. E's threes. My number 3, I have Aziz, the quarterback from the Outlaws. Played a great game. We already spoke about that. We said we're going to speak more about him. This team is clicking, guys. This team is clicking. I know this is their second season. They played in the fall. They didn't play with this type of confidence. So they were a team that hoped they could win before. I think now they know they can win in D3. So I think they might be the team to beat in D3. I know it's early. Don't kill. It might. I thought that was some kind of alert, breaking news thing. But they might be the team to beat in D3. My second, Abdul from Umma. I believe he scored on a pick 6, and he had another 2 touchdowns. I think he scored 3 total TDs, if I remember correctly. Great game. Again, the team is being led by Raul's son. And he scored on the same play twice. And I asked him, was it the same route? Was it the same play? They told me, yeah. So keep that play in the playbook. It works. It's a nice zone breaker. Keep it going, guys. And my number 1 player of the week on East Threes is Rohit. Rohit, I don't want to give away his secret on how he gets his stuff done, but he's unconventional. but
hey, a touchdown is a touchdown.
Touchdown. But congratulations. These are my first ever edition of East Threes. This is Division 3. And these are my top 3 players of week 2.
Clap it up. Great job.
Good job, guys. And now we're gonna go on to D2.
Here we go. East Threes for D2. At number 3, we have Carlos. I know you guys spoke about it already. Carlos, always open. Looked like the same play. Watching the league, but looked the same play. The quick out. But it was open. It was effective. It was working. At a mean, I believe. I don't know if it was a touchdown or extra point. I remember in the deep corner. He got touchdown over. I think it was over Simon. I can't remember correctly, but I think he got another touchdown in the back of the end zone. Played a great game. The word is unassuming. The word is unassuming. He walks on. This man can play. I'm not going to.
Very good player.
He can play. My number 2 play of the week, Anthony Lewis. And what I watched was game of the week of 2 of the top teams of the Goodfellas and the Gladiators. This man stood out. He stood out. I believe he scored 2 touchdowns, had a couple extra points. Big time player. And number 1 player, what can you say that hasn't been said already on this podcast? Hash. I don't know who said that quote that Rob did, but you lead the team to 4 wins, 5 wins, you could be on your way to MVP.
Adam,
Be on your way.
for the record, the person who said the quote is on the podcast tonight. I'm not gonna let just for the record. So if it wasn't, yeah. Oh boy. All right. Yo, congratulations, guys, man. Keep balling. You guys played amazing game. Amazing game. All right. So now we have one more I don't know if we call it awards, but this one is called the team of the week. Right? Overall, this team played amazing from the coin toss to the end of the game. What I realize is this team is very fast when they get the ball. One of them hit the corner and turned up, and when I mean I seen two of them do it. Get the ball, and once they hit that turn and hit that sideline, I don't know how much guys can chase them down. So one of my favorite teams, like I always say, the Outlaws. Right now, they're my favorite. They're my favorites in the division. So, Adam, I'm sorry.
You want to know the best thing about this team is that game plan for this team, you think it's going to be Ali, but it's not. It's not. They spread the ball around, and they have playmakers on this team. I know when you go in and think I have to play against the Outlaws, you're thinking about, I believe it's 6'3", 6'4", Ali, but they get the ball to everybody, and everybody, like you said, is fast. Once they get the ball in their hand, the QB just has to get them the ball. That's it.
Yeah. Aziz is really good at making creating extra time with his legs too. Is something that I've noticed. Like he can scramble well. He keeps his eyes down the field. So he's creating more time for himself, and he can take off. So they've looked really good the last few weeks.
All right. Congrats, guys. All right. We're going to move on to our standings. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, we see it.
All right, good. We've lost E again. I don't know what's going on over there, but anyway, he'll be back. So D2 coming in at number 1, we have Powerpuff. No surprise. Coming in at number 2, Goodfellas. Powerpuff is going to be the best defense in the division. So if they're scoring, they're probably going to beat you because they're going to get stops. So then Goodfellas may be the best. Well, there's 2 teams I feel have the best offense because I like Suicide Squad's offense also. Gladiator's offense is pretty good, but I'll take Goodfellas and Suicide Squad. So what do you think, Adam?
I haven't seen Goodfellas yet. I actually think Powerpuff is the class of this division right now. Because I think top to bottom, they probably have the most athletic group. But again, I haven't seen Goodfellas play, and I know they're really good too. But they also have that camaraderie with each other. Simba being there is obviously a huge, difference maker. So we'll see. But I think right now Powerpuff has sort of stuck out to me in terms of like who's really running this division.
All right. Elites now with Shu, we can expect them to. I don't know. I always thought they were going to be good anyway. So with Shu, they should improve. What you guys think?
Yeah, of course. I mean, right, like Shu is a championship quarterback in this league. So I'm not too familiar with who they got outside of Q on us. I haven't done a good job studying their roster, so I don't know. But
same team, Saeem.
Yeah,
same team, same. Squirrel.
All right, yeah. So Squirrel's so they're going to be really good on the shorts because Q and Squirrel are probably the 2 shiftiest players. Actually, Yasir's up there too. 2 of the 3 shiftiest players in our league. Mm-hmm. So the fact that they are both on the same team means you cannot get lazy at the cornerback level. Your keeper's probably going to have to do some running backfield, right? So, hey, man, we'll see.
All-Stars look good. No?
I don't see them doing it versus Powerpuff.
Mm. They'll wait. Maybe I'm confusing All Stars with the Diplomats.
No, you're confusing. Maybe you confuse them with Gladiators.
No, I know what the Gladiators are. No, I'm actually confusing them with a team in the other division.
Oh my God! You guys need to step it up.
No,
Your team to Rob. Oh my God!
no, I'm thinking of the wrong quarterback. So wait, hold on. Which team is the All Stars?
That's Mersal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just didn't name their teams Gladiators 1, 2, 3, or 4 or something like that. It'll make it easy on me. Like,
I think they got internal beef.
oh yeah.
Yeah, they're mad they finished third place last year, and they got figured out. So.
All right. My one take on on Gladiators split teams is I feel like they spread the talent too thin.
But everybody wants to play.
I hear you, but I guess you know what, they're younger than me, so it's about playing right now, not win, not saying they don't want to win, but
they're feisty. Yeah,
they are. They are. All right, Savages. Hey, just build on last week, and you'll be sliding up. Just do what you did. Replicate what you did in week 2 and week 3. You'll be up. You'll slide up a little bit more. Diplomats. Get your guys healthy. Spread the field. That's my take on that. All right. Yeah, let's move on. Outlaws. They deservingly so. Number 1 in the division. Took care of business. Browns. I expect them to be up there. I did pick against you guys last week, so I'm gonna, I'm sorry, you guys. I was absolutely wrong. Spartans is which team is Spartans? Adam.
The Spartans are the there's like Thieves Avenue in them, right? So I don't think they played last week.
With Rob.
Yeah.
Okay, so they look good week 1. Rob played great, so let's. I hope they build on it this week. Lights out. That's with Rohit QB, right? Yeah. He listen. Just make sure you have a good giver. That's what I'll say. Thunder, Adam. You already dug into y'all.
Yeah, I think we're coming. I mean, look, Curtis is going to be the difference maker on our team. And then we got one other guy coming who I think is going to be, a pretty big addition for us. But if you had seen the way Curtis played last week, like he stands out. Yeah, man. Yeah. At keeper, and then he's playing more offense for us. I'm really excited for what he's about to do. And he's got a good connection with Justin. If you remember back in the old Thunder days, there's a play where we scored 2-point conversion against Cobra Kai to win the game.
Can't remember.
This is back in the day. They've had a good connection ever since, so they got something.
Yeah, we like Curtis. We believe in Curtis. Mm-hmm. Curtis is one of most people's favorite players. So, all right, Thunder's on his way. Caliphs. I actually think the Caliphs are fine. They like I said, we have some stuff up in the air. Well, I guess the league will polish that stuff out. By the league, I mean Adam and the committees. We'll polish that out. But like I said, QB can sling it. They got some speed. With ZQ hurt, I know he would definitely be very, very helpful to their offense. They want to make an addition. We'll see what happens. Ballers. Ballers. Okay, one thing. Ballers this game, they did some things that I think you should do late in the game. I'm not gonna say what it was. I think I said something about it while we were out there. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but play to win first. And Scott's Tots lost Tommy, right? Or Ballers lost Tommy. Who lost Tommy?
Scott's
Tots lost Tommy. That's a big loss. And he joins.
Not Tommy. Long hair dude.
Yeah. Yeah, he switched to Lights Out. So I gotta see how you guys look now without Tommy. So all right. And let's move on. I think. Well, wait, how much time have we been on?
40
All
minutes.
right. All right. Oh, okay. All right. So let's go to this week's previews. All right. Thunder Spartans, Adam. What you got?
This is a revenge game for the D3 Thunder, excluding me because I don't have a horse in the race. But these two teams have been beefing ever since Sonny split off Thunder and made Thieves Avenue. So this is a revenge game for us. I think we play at 8. So
Ooh, E, we get to watch this one. Me and EA refs.
okay, cool. Okay, so you're gonna see. Yeah.
Yeah, we get to see this one. All right. So obviously you're taking the Thunder. Since
No,
me
I'm
and EA
taking Spartans.
refing, you Adam, that's no good, man.
I don't believe in us.
So me and EA refing, so we won't take a team. Outlaws, lights out.
Ooh.
Adam, who you got?
This is an exciting one. I'm gonna go Outlaws in a really close one. I've seen Lights Out play. They're for real. I think they're pretty athletic and they got a good team. So I'm gonna take Outlaws, but I don't think it'll be easy. Outlaws better not come sleeping, or else it is Lights Out.
That's what you did there.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're reffing this game, but E, who you got?
Stripes first, man. Stripes first.
Stripes first. All right. So since E's going to take the political answer, I'm going to go with the hot hand, and I'm going to go with the Outlaws. Nothing against Lights Out. I need to see you guys with Tommy, and then we'll see. But Tommy does help you guys because the guys on the Outlaws are, they built like Tommy. So, all right. Caliphs, Scott's Tots. What do you guys think?
I think if a full rostered if a full rostered Caliphs can come in, I think they win a close one. I think Scott's Tots seems like they're struggling. To recover from the championship loss in the fall, but really just find their way. So I'm gonna go Caliphs.
All right.
Assuming it's a full roster.
So, E, you still not picking?
Stripes first.
All right. So, Caliphs, Scott's Tots. I'm gonna say this, right? This game is going to tell us which one of these teams is going to be around later. So Caliphs got to make a statement because Scott's Tots isn't a new team. So Caliphs need to make a statement in this game, and the Scott's Tots need to win this game. So who am I going with? Oh, boy. We're going to end in a draw. I'm going to go in a tie, no overtime. All right. Browns. Yeah, I think I'm joking. Browns, Umha.
I haven't seen Uma play.
Sounds, to be honest, the players on the teams look like Browns versus Browns to me.
Well, I mean, it's the whole league is Browns versus Browns. That's the point of the league.
Yeah, so they're like half the people on Umha are former Browns. And then the Browns, they're the Browns and elites. So Browns elites are all just one Brown team. So who am I going to take in this one?
I'm gonna go Uma. Why not?
You going with the okay? I'm gonna go Umha. I'm not gonna pick against y'all again this week. I'm going Umha. I got y'all. All right. So let's move on to D2.
Ooh.
Goodfellas Savages. This is what I'm going to say, right? Savages are on the up. But this isn't the game you wanted to see in the week after coming up. I'm going to go.
It might be if you can build on last week, man. You can build.
No, I hear you. But you want one more game just to polish out what you did again. Then you get these guys.
I don't see any cupcakes in D2 like that, really. I don't. So
I hear you. You might as well, right?
Yeah. It sounds like you're picking. It sounds like you're gonna give us a pick this one.
I'm picking Stripes, man. I'm picking a good
Adam.
A nice clean game.
Who you got in this one?
I think this is gonna be an upset alert. I got the Savages. I think
I like that. I like that.
I think they made some key additions. I'm not gonna lie. So I think with those key additions, comes the ability to surprise some teams, and yeah, I got Savages in a close one though.
Okay. I am going to step out on a limb with you, Adam. I'm going Savages in this one in an upset. I'm going to go Savages in an upset. I think they're going to shock the world. Not shock the world, because if they do what they did last week you said there's some additions, I'll go Savages this weekend. Let's see. Well, I know I'm getting cursed out in the chat. Goodfellas 20.5. All right. Yasir's in here. All right. So, Suicide Squad Diplomats.
I got Suicide Squad running away with this one, unfortunately. I don't think this is the week Diplomats figure it out either. This is not the team you want to try to figure it out against.
Yeah, they have a tough one. I'm going to also pick Suicide Squad in this one, and I'm going to pick for E. He's going to pick Suicide Squad. So,
no strikes first on that one, huh? You just
he's just going to go with it. Don't worry about it. We got you this. We got you. All right, Powerpuff Gladiators.
I'm going to stick with what I said. I think Powerpuff is the class of this division right now. So I'm going to go with Powerpuff, assuming, they can field the team right. If one of their quarterbacks are out, obviously all bets are off.
Well, but I've seen 2 quarterbacks so far. I've seen a neat QB with the receivers. I've seen Sims QB without Omneat as a receiver, and the result was for the most part the same.
Yeah.
So, who's the other quarterback?
I think it's Mike or Umair.
Mike, right? Mike or Umair.
No, the other Powerpuff quarterback.
Manjot.
So he may be the quarterback. We got to see how that looks when he comes back. And then the Gladiators, no slouch team. Hopefully Mike is back this week. Adam, who you got? I'll let you take it first.
I got Powerpuff.
Powerpuff. Okay. I'm gonna go Powerpuff because, like I said, if they're gonna score, they've been scoring. So they're gonna stop you. So that's where it comes down to defense, or both defense and offense. I got a Powerpuff. All Stars Elites.
I'm gonna go Elites. I think if Shu's back at the helm, this team is different. And he can pick apart a defense pretty easily. So I'm gonna go Shu.
All right. So wait, you're not going Elite, you're going Shu.
I'm going Shu. I'm going Shu, Q, Elites, whatever.
All right. I'm also gonna go Elites here, and E is gonna go Elites also. Don't worry, we got you.
Sure about that? You sure about that?
100% sure.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Unless you want to make a pick.
Well, his pick is gonna be Stripes, so let's we're just Elites.
I'm picking the All Stars to win this game.
Go.
There we go.
Deep and crew.
Hey, Elites, did you hear that?
Wow, that's crazy.
He has picked against you.
Get it together. Spread. Get the ball to your playmakers. Get the ball to Simon some more. Get the ball to Mike Labate. Get the ball to Ken. They're gonna win.
Ken loved hearing that.
All right. Oh man. All right. I think I'm out of slides, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I think this was great. Yo, guys, man, we've been, like I said, I've been enjoying watching the season. Keep it up, keep growing. Teams keep getting better. We build upon it. This is our spring, and fall is a little rougher. You know what I mean? This is the season to get your bearings under you for SAFL, because when fall comes around and those divisions even out a little bit better, every team is going to be coming for you. So, I don't know. So, final words, guys.
Yeah, I can start. Not much. I mean, guys, stop asking me to change the schedule. I hate all of you. Oh my God. Why? And then your jerseys are actually on their way, believe it or not. So if not this week, probably next.
clap for that.
Everyone's jersey except for the Thunder. So don't call me a bias team leader, whatever, ref commissioner either. I don't know where Thunder jerseys are. I don't know what's happening with them, but we won't have them. The rest of you guys will have them before us.
Adam,
But-
you have about 1,000 Thunder jerseys. You don't need them. You could give everybody.
Nah, we ordered new ones for the season.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. E, final words.
It's been fun so far. It's been a lot of great football. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whether I'm a spectator or ref, I'm enjoying it. So let's keep it up, guys. Let's stay safe out there. Remember, we're out here to have a good time. We're weekend warriors. We're out here to have a good time. So let's keep it going and let's build on it. That's it.
Hey, listen, since Adam addressed the jersey situation on the podcast, can we not ask in the chat? I'm going to say it every week until they get here, right? You don't got to ask in the chat. He already told you they're on the way. Listen, man, like I said, I've been enjoying being out there, man. I get out of my house. If you see it, even when I'm not reffing, I'm probably there watching 3 games, just hanging out, cracking up on the side. Good season so far. Everybody keep it up. Good luck to you guys this week. Hopefully my picks are right. And peace out, SAFL.
Peace.